What's going on? Welcome back to the Redbeard Outdoors podcast. I'm Jonathan, your host, and today we're going to go over a Montana Knife Company knife called the Jackstone that I use to clean my bull. I just wanted to see how it would do if I used one knife to clean my entire bull this year. Now, he wasn't like a 400 class bull. He wasn't the biggest, but he also wasn't a cow. So he's kind of right there in the medium size. And so keep that in mind when we're talking about this and me cleaning it out solo. I did end up cleaning out this elk solo and packing him out on my own. So with that being said, here is the Jackstone, guys. Now I've cleaned it up, obviously since the hunt, but there is the Jackstone knife by Montana Knife Company. You might notice it is a little weird. The first time I saw this blade, it was a little odd to me. It is based off of Canadian belt knives, and I haven't ever owned a Canadian belt knife, but from what I understand, it's really good for skinning. Now, I'll go over again, typical to how I handle these videos. I want you to know how I've used it, why I liked it, what I liked about it, and then I'll refer you over to the Montana Knife Company website with the link down below, which helps support me here at the channel. And of course, you're supporting American manufacturing, American knives over at Montana Knife Company by going and checking out their website. You can get in on their email list if you're interested in figuring out when this knife is going to drop again. But here is I got the orange and black edition. I love the stone wash on this blade. It just looks super classy and it works really well. So let's go over a couple things. First off, I wear a size large mechanics glove. So for you guys wondering how this fits in the hand, it fills the hand pretty well. I feel like it's narrow where it needs to be and fills the hand good where it needs to as well. I really like this finger choil here, or not a choil, but finger guard here to be able to keep your finger from running up on that blade. And the blade, most knives, I don't have one of the other knives right here with me, but most knives go straight, kind of a down, they go straight from the handle. This one sweeps back up. It almost mimics the handle, so it's kind of a sweeps up here and here shape. And so with that shape, it allows you to do things a little bit different than most knives when you're cleaning an animal. Now, I've gone away from replaceable blade knives over the last 2 years of cleaning animals, from whitetails to elk to mule deer. And the reason being is I've seen too many people, and I've had a couple of experiences where I've nicked myself, but I've seen a lot of my friends that are well experienced with cleaning animals that have run their hands through with those scalpel style replaceable blades. And so I've moved to full size blades, and Montana Knife Company makes some amazing options. They have so many different offerings for the hunter out there or the angler. If you're in the outdoors, if you need some bushcraft work done, they make some amazing blades for that as well. So anyway, back to the Jackstone here. So it is a unique shape, and what I really like is how much it's almost like a leaf-shaped blade here with some jimping right here. So if you're wanting to dig into that and get a good grip with the jimping right there, you can. Another way that I really have learned how to use these blades that are smaller, this is, I'd say, medium-sized blade. I think it's like 3.5 inches or so blade length, but is to get up in it like this and put my index finger right by the tip, so that as I'm getting up, I do a lot of the gutless method with the animals out here. So if I'm getting into getting the tenderloins out, I don't want to puncture any of the guts. And that's a great way to be able to get up and guide your tip without blindly doing it and accidentally puncturing something you don't want to puncture. So with that being said, those are some of my favorite features there. The shape of the blade, the way the blade, it's pretty thin. Excuse me. So it allows for you to do a lot of really good skinning work, quartering out work. Again, the jimping allows you to get your thumb on there and get some good traction. Again, it comes super sharp out of the box. If you do end up dulling your blade that you get from Montana Knife Company, they have the Generations Promise. So you can send it in if you pass this knife on to your kids, your nieces, nephews, a friend. They will honor that, and you don't have to sign any paperwork. They can just send it in and get the knife sharpened, refinished, fixed, whatever it needs to be for you. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. The G10 handle. Excuse me. Man. All right. So the G10 handle is almost indestructible. It's grippy. The way I like to describe it is it's grippy where it needs to be. It's smooth when it needs to be. So it's not going to tear up your pants if you wear this on a belt. It's not going to tear up your bag from how grippy it is, but it's also grippy when you get blood on it, water on it, etc. It does the job, and again, it's pretty much bomb proof. So I obviously really like the orange and black. They have a bunch of different colors there, and then the MagnaCut steel is something that I've really liked from Montana Knife Company. Their MagnaCut in that stone wash is my favorite. But the MagnaCut steel is a stainless steel, so it is going to resist corrosion really, really well compared to the carbon blades that they offer. But it's also a good hardness. So you can get this really sharp and it will retain an edge fairly well compared to other steels out there. It's on the higher end of being able to retain the edge. So again, great stainless steel that's going to retain an edge right here with the Jackstone. I know in past I've said my favorite, if you were to just get one blade from Montana Knife Company, I'd say the Stone Goat. But if you're in the market for something else to add to your list, this right here is probably in my top 3 as far as specifically for hunting knives and skinning, quartering out animals. This would probably be my top 2 up there with the Stone Goat. I absolutely love this. It's a small blade that does big blade work and also some of that finer stuff with that tip right there. The belly on it, the shape is just unique. It's awesome, does the work. Cleaned my whole bull with it, the gutless method. It didn't use another blade, didn't have to even touch this thing up. Got it all done with this guy right here. So there you go, the Jackstone by Montana Knife Company. If you guys want to support the show, whether it be monetarily, go and check out all the links down below where you can get the best pricing possible on any gear out there from my partners, Montana Knife Company as well. Go get signed up for their mailing list so you don't miss drops. The next time that this Jackstone drops, you don't want to miss out on that. You'll be supporting me and American companies as well with Montana Knife Company. If you're looking to support in a way that's not monetary, perfectly awesome. I appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Any questions you have about the Jackstone, any comments you have about this blade or steel or anything that I missed, definitely let me know down below. More than happy to have that conversation in the comments. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And of course, get out, live your life, and love it.